I was trying to decide between recording this before or after I take a shower because it's wash day. So I've been messing with my hair a bit, so I might be a little messy. But I figured let's knock this out before the rest of my day goes. Hello, everyone. My name is Max Aaron James. This is a movie review of the film Plane, screenplay written by Charles Cumming, J.P. Davis, and directed by Jean-Francois Riquet or Richet. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's French, so it's probably with K, maybe. Film stars Gerard Butler and Mike Colter. We do have Tony Goldwyn and Daniela Pineda also in the film. Film is about a pilot who is forced to land a plane on an island they are not sure where they are after flying through a very terrible storm. And while on this island, they find out they're in a part of the world in the Philippines area where there is really no established government, and there's mostly militia and people governing themselves, which include people that take people hostage, and this puts them in danger. So Gerard Butler's character and Mike Colter's character have to team up and make call for safety. This movie is very reminiscent of some 90s films. I swear someone wrote a screenplay or a script, said, hey, this is an homage to 90s films, and the perfect actor who is in their prime right now is Gerard Butler. The studio said, yeah, this is great. Let's put it in the list of films to make. A decade later, in 2021, they find the script and realize, oh crap, we forgot to do this. Should we recast? No, let's keep the same cast. Filming and production started, and they said, well, we ran past our budget in 2022. Let's release in 2023. Now we are in January 2023, and we have Plane. This movie is very reminiscent of Flight of the Phoenix and Die Hard, kind of combined, very 90s action film. Not much to it, very two-dimensional characters throughout the entire film. Gerard Butler plays a pilot and happens to be a father to a daughter, and there's that father-daughter dynamic. They don't spend a lot of time together, but they do care about each other, and they're trying to fix their relationship, and that is about it. And that's a very tiring storyline or characteristic of characters. It's like the only thing that these characters have, right? Which brings me to saying that Die Hard is not as great as people say. I really don't like that character of this father is trying to fix this relationship with their daughter, so feel bad for them, and this is how we add personality to this character. Anyway, I'll move away from that. We have Gerard Butler, Mike Colter. Mike Colter plays a fugitive, and he's supposed to be escorted on the plane. I'm not really spoiling anything. What I'm saying is in the trailers, so don't be too concerned. After this plane is landed and does an emergency landing, they realize that they're in danger, and there are people in the area that are going to try to hold these people hostage, these passengers hostage, and for ransom. And so he releases Mike Colter from his handcuffs, and Mike Colter offers to help, and they go on this run to get some help. That buddy aspect of the movie lasted maybe 20, I wouldn't even say 30 minutes. I think the trailer actually does well at misdirection and kind of gives you a bad idea of what the movie is. Maybe that was unintentional, but I was kind of happy about it because the Mike Colter, Gerard Butler team up doesn't last very long. You have the beginning, which is the plane in the air, and then you have the ending, which is other elements that I won't say because I don't think they show them in the trailer. Overall, this is actually a very fun movie, and I think most people would enjoy it if they just go in that way. And it's similar to, again, it reminded me very much of a Die Hard. This is that movie they would have Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, maybe Tom Cruise in it, and like Wesley Snipes. I appreciate the action. I appreciate the suspense. The story is cool, but again, it's just fun. I don't think you should go in expecting anything deep. I enjoyed myself a lot more than I expected. I wasn't going to go in thinking this is going to be a 90s ripoff and I'm not going to really care about the movie, especially with such a placeholder title like Plane. Still, you go in having a good time and you leave very surprised that you had a good time. Also, this movie's brutal at certain points, right? Especially one character in particular, pretty brutal on how they take some people out. And I was here for it. The audience laughed and other people were like very surprised. There are some jokes throughout the movie as well that landed pretty well because they're very subtle, dry humor and good for the moment and the mood. I would say the flaw with this movie, again, is the two-dimensional characters. You're never really connecting with these characters like a lot of action films. So you go in already being told who the protagonist is. So all you want to see is how is the protagonist going to get out of this, and what kind of set of skills do you have. I'd probably watch this again, maybe as a casual watch one night at the house, stream it. And I would say for most people, I would recommend just streaming it. It's not really, I don't know if it's worth the ticket price. Hope you enjoyed this relatively short video. Hope y'all have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning. Until next time, take care of each other, check up on one another, check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.